What's going on, guys? The Disowned Shadow here, and welcome to part 6, aka the halfway point, of ranking every Avenged Sevenfold song by album. Today we are looking at Hail to the King, which is the song that I honestly think, or the album that I think might get pretty close to being the lowest. It'll probably be either the lowest or maybe just below sounding or like just above Waking the Fallen. It's not that I hate the album, but it's that I think it just some of the songs are a little goofy. Actually, it might get pulled ahead by certain songs. Um because some of the songs are phenomenal on this, and I'll be honest about that. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go listen to that real quick, and I'll see you guys then. Peace. Okay, I just got done listening. Well, I listened to a couple more songs, but for the most part, I think I listened to two more songs, and they were random because I was making a thumbnail. But anyway, I just got done listening to Hail to the King. I have my rankings. These did affect the score, and also while I was listening and doing like the ranking. I think the reason that I say I love Waking the Fallen so much, but it was given an average score. Obviously, I gave one song a B tier, which brought it down. Actually, I think I gave more songs. But I think it's also because the other albums ranked higher because they weren't in that weird, like, transitional era. Because you gotta remember that, you know, Sounding the Seventh Trumpet was pure scream metal. And then they wanted to push away from that, and so they did like half screaming, half singing for Waking the Fallen. And I think looking at this album, at Hail to the King, and other albums, a lot of the songs that were given S tiers or were given really high ratings were the songs that were beautiful to me. Um, don't get me wrong, I love screaming. I love Slipknot and their style of music and that kind of like screaming mix. But I think Waking the Fallen just ranked lower because it was in a weird transitional spot, and it didn't really. I still love that album though. But anyway, we're not here to talk about that. Here we're talking about Hail to the King, which is. This is a different album. This is Hail to the King Deathbat from the 2015 mobile game, and now I guess web game, and also you can buy it on Steam. And I wish I could stream it, except for it's filled with copyright music, and I don't feel like going through, and I don't have the money to pay for the light to pay to not get copyright striked, and also I don't have the time to do that either. So I'm sorry. Maybe someday in the future I'll play Hail to the King Deathbat on stream or something, but for now we'll stick to ranking it tomorrow on the seventh part. But anyway, Hail to the King. Let's jump into this. Shepherd of Fire was given. I put it in A tier. None of these go into B tier because I do like this album, but which really does not look good for these early albums. It really just makes it look like I love some of these albums a lot. The newer, it looks like the newer the album, the more I like it, but that's not true at all. It's just that I think it really depends on how beautiful some of the songs are, and obviously like how much they resonate. Shepherd of Fire, there's lines in it that really resonate, like, I won't tell you who not to be. That's good. But yeah, Hail to the King won an A tier. Another song that's really good. This one was teetering on the edge. Doing Time is an A tier, but almost got an S tier. But it just wasn't as like. I think it was just not as beautiful as I wanted it to be. This Means War and Requiem both got A tiers. So, you know, this is actually a perfect split in half. Now the songs that now the rest of these got S tier, and I'll explain them. Crimson Day got an S tier. It's a very beautiful song. Um, Heretic is a really good mix between heavy and it's like very like it's like beautifully death like, I guess is how I can say it. Coming Home is the same kind of thing, except Coming Home is just an amazing song. Planets, I this one isn't beautiful. It's quite ugly, but I think that's why I like it. Is because it's very like the rest of the song, like Shepherd of Fire, Hail to the King. All of these are like heavy. These ones are like heavier, more like serious. These ones are more like this is beautiful. Acid Rain, beautiful. Coming Home is like makes it beautiful and heavy. Heretic's the same thing. And then Planet's just there being fucking techno. But I think that's why I love it, and also why I think, listening to Planets, because was like, I think I was like, oh, I think I was like 5, I want to say, when did Tales of the King come out? I'll throw it up on screen. I was young when Hail to the King came out, but it was Avenged Sevenfold. It was still, I think some of the songs were on the radio when I was a kid and was going, like, would be in the car with my dad. Because my parents had split. That's not a story, but basically, I would spend the weekends with my dad sometimes, my bio dad, and some of these songs would come on the radio. So I was young when I listened to this, and I think listening to Planets at a young age, and he was also kind of into this music. He was very much into like early 2000s, like 20, I would say like 20 or like 2000 to 2015. Um Kind of metal and rock. He was very into like that era Metallica, Avenged Sevenfold, some songs that fit that same kind of vibe, like some Motley Crue songs. Basically, I heard Planets in the car one day, and I think that influenced my love for Libad or Life Is But a Dream. Just because some of the songs were, I mean, obviously, like Cosmic is that same kind of like techno thing. Um, they're all very like, they're very. I think it influenced that. I just love Planets. Planets is like every time I hear it, like I'll listen to this album. It's like, okay, these songs are good. Coming Home is an S tier, and then it starts playing Planets. I'm like, holy shit, this is my jam. I love Planets. With I Will Die on That Fucking Cross. I love the song. I feel like it kind of sounds like, oh, you just want to be different. Yeah. I don't want to be a sheep. I want to be different. That's why I love songs like. That's why I love Magic. I just love Magic because it's so fucking like bizarre. Like coming from Live Ad, which was pretty chill, other than maybe like Mattel, Nobody, and G. I guess even the God trilogy. Coming from that album, and then going straight into fucking Magic. Like coming from songs like Cosmic and Beautiful Morning, Game Over, Life Is But a Dream, and then going into fucking Magic is just crazy. It was the same sort of like, it's very Whiplash, especially coming from like some of these songs. Specifically like Demons, Girl I Know, Walk, The Fight, Dancing Dead, these two, 4 a.m., and Lost It All of those, and then going straight into fucking Libat is like, what the fuck? This series really is a good way to show, for me to recap one of my favorite bands. I'm getting sidetracked, but I don't care, it's my channel. Acid Rain goes in S tier. I'll do that quick while I finish up. This series really is like a good way to recap and to see the kind of songs that appeal to me the most. So you'll see that I think the songs that kind of whelm me or hit me the most are the more like beautiful songs. Obviously, that does not apply. Natural Born Killer is not a beautiful song. But songs like Buried Alive, So Far Away, Danger Line, Fiction, Save Me, Victim, um, Dear God, fucking. I guess Afterlife is kind of beautiful. MIA is kind of there. It shows what I like, but it also shows that I don't hate heavier songs. What I'm really seeing is I hate perfection. I think I hate perfect split. A lot of people would say that Sounding the Seventh Trumpet was one of the best albums, and I can agree with that. It is one of the best. It's very good. It's still very high on the average score list. Some people would say Waking the Fallen is there, but Waking the Fallen was like almost too perfectly split between screaming and singing. You'll notice that a lot of the songs are like very were very like half screaming, half singing. I prefer when an album is a song is all screaming and then the next one is all singing. I would way prefer that. I think it's why I love live ads so much. Is because like you come from like you listen to like the God trilogy, G, Ordinary and Death, and then you go to Life is But a Dream, or you even listen to like or you listen to like Nobody, and then you listen to Beautiful Morning, and it's like Nobody is that very like unbeautiful, unsatisfying, unperfect, the like that kind of sound, and then you listen to Beautiful Morning, where it's like it's beautiful. People fucking shit on. I see some people shit on Live Ad, and I also see people shit on The Stage, but I like both of those albums just because of the fact that they're so fucking good. They're so like whiplashy that you just like you go from like you listen to St. James, or you listen to like Afterlife, like looking at Diamonds in the Rough, you listen to Afterlife, the alternate version, and then you listen to St. James. This is a heavy song, and then St. James is a beautiful song, and you go straight into Set Me Free. I like that. Even as far as album transitions, you go from The Stages, which I think I said I was going to cover these all in one. These two, because they're both The Stage. I was going to cover them all in one, which, does that actually add up? Because today was day 6. Yeah, 12. So it kind of like these two I'm going to listen to, and then going straight into the acoustics is going to be crazy. But anyway, I'm going to get to the statistics, because actually today's statistics are going to be kind of crazy. This is the first song that. This is the first song in 2 episodes that did not, or in 3 episodes that didn't get a perfect score, and that's because it's not a perfect album. I think it's not because the Rev's not on it. I think it's because it just is like, it's eh. It's not the best album, but I'm telling I actually haven't, I don't think I've fully listened to, I think I've listened to a couple of, I think I've listened to Adronicus's theme, or Adronicus theme. And maybe I've listened to, not the 8-bit version, I listened to the regular version, and I think maybe the Babylon theme, but I haven't listened to the rest of them. I'm excited to listen to this album tomorrow. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna let you guys listen to fucknuts yap about stats, because that's probably why you guys are here. No, you're not. You're here for this. You're here for the tier list. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna let you guys listen to the peace. Okay, now that idiot is done talking, even though idiot is me, other me, basically, I don't know. Time to go through the stats. Obviously, I'm going to say it again. I say it every episode for consistency's sake, and for if you just hop into the one of these episodes because you want to see me rank your favorite album. We go shortest, longest, least favorite. Got it? Okay, cool. And then I'll tell you the average score, and we'll put them on the fuck ass tier list that I made in like 6 minutes. It literally took me that long. I also want to note, this is kind of funny, the one day doing one of these episodes, I almost told you the color code, the hex code that I use for the text for the episodes. I almost told you that. That's not something you need to know, unless you want to know. I could tell you guys those if you want. But anyway, starting with the shortest is Doing Time. It is 3 minutes and 26 seconds long, and it was an A tier. The longest is Acid Rain. It's 6 minutes and 41 seconds long and is an S tier. My least favorite is Hail to the King, 5 minutes and 6 seconds. It's not an atrocious song. It's the same thing as like Yesterday where I had to pick one. And it's just like kind of the most basic. Like they all have something special about them. And then for favorite is Coming Home, coming in at 6 minutes and 26 seconds. I think it's just, it's a good, it's one of those Avenged Sevenfold songs that tells a story in the song, and I just love it. I'm a sucker for that kind of music. I don't know why, I just am. And, yeah. But anyway, on to average scores. If you remember, Nightmare and the self-titled album duked it out for first place, with both having a score of 7.0, and that's not going to change at all. Nightmare's still in first place. I'll tell you the entire lineup. Hail to the King had an average score, so 10 songs, 5 of them got a 6 out of 7, and 5 of them got a 7 out of 7. They, with math, they got an average score of 6.5. So, I need to do this slow. Because I need to slow down. I have a fucking hair in my mouth. I need to do this slow so you guys can keep up. Which means the new order, which I should probably label these for later purposes, because there's going to be so many more albums. I literally have a notepad that has all of the information on it. And if I lose this or get off track with it, I'm fucked. But anyway, so an average score of 6.5. So halfway through, the first 6 slots are now taken up. These are the order they come in, starting with number 1 in first place is Nightmare with a 7.0 score, which means every song got an S tier. In second place is Avenged Sevenfold, aka the self-titled, with also all S tiers, meaning another score of 7.0. In third place, just beating fifth place, or just third place is just beating out fourth place, City of Evil with an average score of 6.6. In fourth place is Hail to the King with an average score of 6.5. And so I meant it when I said that third place just beat fourth place. Literally by a singular point. If one more song would have gotten an S tier, I can almost assure you. I'm actually going to check that math right now. I'll probably cut this out. Okay, it wouldn't have. If 2 more songs had gotten an S tier, then Hail to the King would be our third place champion. But it didn't. But basically, 6.5 is Hail to the King, and putting it in 4th place. In 5th place is Sounding the Seventh Trumpet with an average score of 5.6. And in last place, I'm sorry, Waking the Fallen. It's Waking the Fallen with an average score of 4.9. And I described this in the video. I think the reason that I don't like Waking the Fallen is it's too good. It's too perfect. It's too perfectly split. The songs are... I described it. It's because I think some of the songs are that perfect mix between singing and screaming, and I would prefer a song that's all screaming and then a song that's all singing. I would prefer that. But I don't hate Waking the Fallen, obviously, because a lot of these songs got S tiers. I think a majority of them got S or A tier, but there were just a couple that got B tier. Specifically, there were 2 that got B tier, and it lowered it that badly. Which actually, now looking at that, 2 getting B tier is not... That's actually not bad. That's not bad at all. I think that's correct. Only 2 got B tier? Yeah, 2 got B tier. Waking the Fallen and I Won't See You Tonight both got B tier. Which just really... That really fucked its ranking up, didn't it? That really messed its ranking up. You can see the difference between those, and oh my god... Which also comes from the fact that I think it's a little... There's less songs in it. Because looking at it now, 3 songs from Sounding the Seventh Trumpet got B tier. But anyway, yeah. So, a quick recap. 1st place, Nightmare. 2nd place, Self-Titled. 3rd place, City of Evil. 4th place, Hail to the King. 5th place is Sounding the Seventh Trumpet, and 6th place, but right now, last place is Waking the Fallen with 4.9. Anyway, notes from this album, very good. I thought that because it's one of the most mainstreams, I would hate it, because, not that I'm like one of those people that's like, well, if you don't listen to fucking the most underground, fucking shit-infested dick roach with chlamydia. I don't know. I was trying to think of a non-offensive STED or STI. Or fucking vomiting koalas with gonorrhea. I don't think that if you listen to a popular band, you're a, quote, poser. I don't like the word poser. I think you should just say you don't fucking like them. If you want to listen to the most popular music, go ahead. Do you. I'm not, I might be it's not my type. I don't like country, but I don't, curse every person who listens to country. I have a cousin who listens to country, and she's, one of my best friends. She's my, low-key, I'm gonna start speaking homosexual. She's one of my girl pops, If I need someone to talk to about something, it's either her, my mom, or my sister. Or, if it's, something that's not a guy thing. If it's just, a general issue that I have, I talk to my mom, my sister. I think in order would go my sister, my cousin, my mom, and then maybe my aunt. I talk to... I'm not afraid if I have an issue to talk to the women in my family. But basically, the whole point is, I thought that I would maybe not like it, because I personally, I feel like, generally looking at it, not because oh, this isn't popular, I'm gonna like it because it's not popular. It just happens to be that that's how it is. But basically, I'm getting off track. That wraps this up. I already talked for way too long, and I swear to God it was not to get runtime out of this. I'm so sorry. But anyway, I'm going to let you guys get back to your day, because you have way better things to be doing. I was, am, and always will be the Distant Shadow, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.